Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one, well, let's see, I've done a game based on a film that was great, namely Tron. I've done a game that was based on a film that was so-so, namely Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So I think it's only fair to complete the set and do a game based on a film where the game is absolute shite. Enter Krull. This came out in 1983. I can't for life of me remember who it was who released this. Something like Gottlieb, yeah, D Gottlieb And Co. I've never heard of them. And if this game's anything to go by, it's not surprising. Now, I've got a fag on the go, which means there's going to be a bit of blurb before we actually get to the game itself. However, this, the track mode shows you a little bit of the gameplay. So a way of describing this game in terms of how it plays is a sort of hybrid between Robotron 2084 and the actual Tron game. And that would make you think, oh, this isn't, can't be too bad, combining those two games. Yes, it can. It can be bad. And it is bad. Now, Krull, I remember going to see that film when it was released. I can't remember exactly when it came out. I don't know if it was 83. I think it might have been a year or so beforehand. But the fact that I have seen this film gives me the impression that I know more about it than old D Gottlieb And Co, because there is an awful lot in this game that makes you think, well, that didn't fucking happen in the film. Yeah, that's the main reason why this game is bollocks. This level in particular, this is the first level. Yeah, it bears no resemblance to what happens in the film at all. Krull is one of those films where when you saw it as a kid, as I did, you thought it was great, and then when you watched it, say 10 years later, let alone now, you realise, wow, what a fucking load of shit that was. And I mean, some of the special effects in the film were pretty good. Emphasis on some. The majority of them were absolute shite. The actors, I think the bloke who played the main character, I think Colwyn, wasn't it? Yeah. I think the casting of him was find the most wooden actor you possibly can. They did. I mean, it had Freddie Jones in it, who was a decent actor, but he was given a shit role. It had Todd Carty in it. Yeah, this is about his level. How that bloke managed to go from Tucker Jenkins to this shit. It had Liam Neeson in it. It had Robbie Coltrane. So it had a few like big-ish names from the UK. But it also had, a load of shysters in it. Oh, and it had Bernard Bresslaw, so there's one person I could say actually is a decent actor. Actually, I've already said Freddie Jones. Yeah, he was good. He's in my all-time favourite film, so I can't say, too much against Freddie Jones. So you'll be glad to hear I've almost finished with fags, so this waffling can soon stop. Fuck it, let's put the fag out. Alright, let's bung a couple of credits in and get this fucking thing over with. Right, off we go. Now level 1 consists of having to pick up the various pieces of the glaive, which is your super weapon, while avoiding these boulders. If you're a fan of the film, you'll recognise this scene as not appearing in the film at all. In the film, he goes up the top of this mountain into a cave, sticks his hand into this sort of like lake of lava, or this river of lava, and pulls the glaive out. Yeah, that doesn't happen on this level. Right, so got through that one without losing your life. On to level 2. Now you actually use the glaive, as you have to rescue your army and shoot the slayers. This level does play a fair bit like Robotron 2084. So I didn't see what fucking hit me there. Now at the moment, oh bollocks. The slayers are more interested in going after the people who are in your army. What the fuck killed me there? I'm going to have to watch the playback just to actually see if I can spot what hit me. Now I can go up through the level and go after my army there, but I've also got to be... Again, what fucking killed me there? Nothing hit me. Fuck's sake, I know this game's bollocks, but yeah, I didn't think it was bollocks for that reason. Alright, one of my would-be armies seems to have died. So now I've just got to kill the rest of the slayers that are here and get the fuck out of this level. Yeah, and that's game over. Cool, I did well there. Don't know how the fuck I managed to get on a high score, but I did. This game does save your high scores, which serves to show just how shit I am at it. Anyway, let's get another fucking game underway. See if I can actually make it off level 2. I have made it level 4 several times, but I've made it to level 5 several times. Level 5 is a level where you finally confront the beast, and shock horror is fuck all like it is in the film. Oh, fucking hurry up. Right, there we go. So there's one piece still to get. Best to get up the side of the mountain before too many of the boulders appear. There we go. So got off that level. Alright, so it's time to get to this fucking poxy level again. Right, this time I won't waste too much time going after or taking on the slayers. I'll just try and get my army as quickly as I can without getting fucking shot again. I'm doing unbelievably shit here. Picked up, there's only one more to get. Now again, what fucking hit me there? Alright, so now I just need to kill off the rest of the slayers from this level without getting myself fucking killed in the process, which I'm failing miserably at doing. One left, and that's him done. Alright, so on to level 3. So with this level, yeah, you pick up your army and lead it to the hexagon. Right, I've seen the film plenty of times. What the fuck is the hexagon? Don't remember that from the film at all. But yes, this hexagon appears, and yeah, your army, or these blokes you're rescuing, seem to get put into it. Again, what fucking killed me there? You may start to get a bit of an idea as to my biggest gripe with this fucking game. I'll bung in another couple of credits, see if I can actually get somewhere, and well, I'll start the review. Right, graphically it's I mean, in a way they are slightly reminiscent of the graphic style in Tron, not colour-wise and not, you know, animation-wise. The animation is dreadful. The colours are obviously definitely not Tron-esque. But there is something about the way they're drawn that does remind me of the graphics in the Tron game. Alright, so I've got all of those. Now it's on to the first of the cuntish levels. The sound, the music and the jingles don't sound anything like anything from the film Krull as far as I can remember. I certainly don't remember any... Oh fucking hell, I didn't start a 2-player game, did I? Yes. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, well anyway, so I can go on about how shit this level is in a minute. So I've still got one bloke to rescue. That might be an extra life. Oh no, it wasn't. It was a bloke. Oh, for fuck's sake! Again, what fucking killed me there? Well, anyway, so we're back on here. I mean, like the graphics on the trees look pretty shit. There is one semi-interesting thing, which is if you are going to be caught up by a boulder, it starts playing a jingle as if to try and impress on the like danger you might be in, I suppose. But let's see if I can oh fuck it, it was a bit too close there. So I killed one Slayer there when none of my shots went near him. Just in the same way, well, yeah. So anyway, you're on to level 3 here, so we now rescue the army and put them in the hexagon, whatever the fucking hell the hexagon is. So I've seen the film several times, I've never heard of the hexagon. Oh, fuck it. Do you think player 2 might actually get off level 1 here? Oh, you fucking prick. So anyway, let's get on with the gameplay. Yeah, for a game that sort of plays like a cross between Robotron and Tron, I mean, the Robotron connection is the way that you can fire in any direction while you know, while you're moving in, again, whatever direction. It's using the twin sticks for movement and fire, just like Robotron does. The Tron connection is like, you know, it's based on the film, but there are all these various different scenes. But right, well, as far as the gameplay goes, the game is, it's fairly hard. It's I wouldn't say it's ridiculously hard, but what does make it ridiculously hard, as I get off that level, we go on to level 4, where you have to shoot your way through another hexagon, a big hexagon. You have to shoot your way through the wall when the wall's black. Fuck that. Eventually, yeah, the Slayers all turn up again, and you have to try and shoot these cunts while also shooting your way into the hexagon. But, say, I've seen the film. What the fuck is the hexagon? I've never seen that in the film. There is no hexagon in the film at all. So, fuck knows what that is all about. But obviously the thing that pisses you off the most is the number of times you lose a life for no fucking reason. Nothing's hit you. So why do you then get killed? You know, what has fucking hit you that means you've lost a life? I mean, I saw what hit me there. Cool, I've made it all the way up to 6. Right, so one last go. This time, yeah, there's only one credit in there, so it can only be a fucking one-player game. So, I mean, I guess, although I haven't actually been able to play it, or at least not for long enough to make it worthwhile, the touch where, you know, you get the jingle playing if you have, you know, you're trying to outrun a boulder on this level is fairly well done. It's about the only thing on this level that is well done. This level bears no resemblance to anything in the film at all. Yeah, there is no scene in the film that is anything like that. The glaive is in one piece when he picks it up, and there's no falling boulders coming down a mountainside at any time. Likewise, he gets his army because, well, if you've seen the film, he doesn't get it this way. Oh, fuck it. Now, he also seems to have the ability of throwing about 5 or 6 of his glaives at any time, whereas in the film he's only got one, and he doesn't use it until... Oh, what fucking got me there, you cunt? He doesn't use it until he's, you know... that last bloke's just been killed, so fuck it. Right, on to the next level. Yeah, he doesn't use the glaive until he's up against the beast. The beast is on level 5, but I haven't got there yet. Oh, fuck it. Oh, this is last life. So, I mean, how do I score the game? Not much. Graphically, it's... but, you know, I have seen worse. Audio is pretty shit. I don't recognise any of the jingles or music from as being in the film. And the gameplay is unbelievably basic, bland, and has fuck all to do with the film. None of these scenes I recognise as being in the film. And then to top it all off, there are fuck knows how many occasions where you lose a life for no fucking reason whatsoever. The final insult. So because of the fact that, well, it bears very, well actually it doesn't bear very little resemblance to anything in the film, it bears no resemblance to anything in the film, and it's clearly bugs like fuck knows what, because you keep losing a life for no reason. I score it 0, and this is by far the worst arcade coin-op I've seen that is based on a film. Yeah, that means it's worse than Return of the Jedi. So that took some doing, but this lot fucking managed it with consummate ease. Anyway, so that's yeah, that's Krull. 0 out of 10. What a fucking load of bollocks. That brings this review to an end, and we will see you at the next one.